Title: My own wife said, "You're a worthless mistake of my past. Get out and never come back." 5 years later, security called. Start. I was already standing when she said it, shoes by the door, silence in my chest. Her words landed like a verdict, not a fight. Final, surgical. "Get out," she said, "and never come back." I remember the way the room looked smaller after that, like it had chosen her side. I didn't beg. I didn't ask why. I just nodded and left with my dignity folded neatly behind my ribs. Some men cry in the street. I didn't. I started counting. We weren't always like that. We had a language once. Coffee mugs touching, shared glances that said, "I've got you." I paid attention. That was my flaw. I noticed the way she stopped asking about my day, the way her phone never left her hand. She used to see my name like a promise. Near the end, she said it like a correction. The betrayal didn't announce itself with fireworks, it whispered. A dinner canceled too cleanly, a credit card charge that didn't match the excuse. The night I followed the sound of her laughter, not home but 2 blocks away, slipping into a car she didn't own, I understood something essential. Pain is loud. Truth is quiet. I didn't confront her. I went home and learned how to listen better. For months, I gathered pieces, timestamps, receipts, messages deleted but not erased. I hired a professional who didn't ask moral questions, just rates. I watched patterns form like constellations. I learned his name, his weaknesses, his debts. I learned hers too, the way she underestimated silence. When she finally threw me out, it felt almost courteous. She saved me the trouble. I let her believe the story she needed, that I was broken, dependent, finished. I signed what she put in front of me. I walked away poorer on paper and richer in options. I smiled once that year, not because I was happy, because I was ready. Revenge isn't rage, it's patience with a calendar. I rebuilt quietly, different city, different name on the door, same discipline. I invested where she never looked. I learned law the way some men learn prayer. I didn't touch what was hers, I built what would surround it. By the 3rd year, the man she left me for started losing sleep. A deal fell through, then another. Someone leaked numbers that weren't flattering, nothing illegal, just accurate. He bled credibility first, money follows. She called once, I didn't answer. She texted twice, I changed my number. I knew the exact moment she started worrying, when her friends stopped returning calls. Reputation is a mirror. When it cracks, everyone sees themselves in it. The reveal wasn't dramatic. I don't like drama. It was a boardroom, a projector, and a document she had signed without reading years ago. I was already there when she arrived. Different suit, same eyes. She didn't recognize me until the slide changed. Her face didn't fall, it froze. That's what happens when the past stands up straight. The room learned the truth in stages, the affair, the conflicts of interest, the money rerouted through accounts I now controlled. I watched power move. It's subtle, like weather. He tried to speak. Someone else asked him to sit down. Later, in the hallway, she finally said my name the old way, like a plea. "I made a mistake," she whispered. I told her the truth. Not all of it, just the part she earned. "You were right," I said. "I did leave. I just didn't disappear." 5 years after she erased me, I built an estate with gates tall enough to keep ghosts out. The call came on a clear afternoon. "Sir," security said, "there's a woman here who claims to be your wife." I smiled because timing matters. "Tell her," I said, "she's mistaken." I watched from the balcony as she argued with men who didn't know her story and didn't care. She looked smaller than I remembered, not because she changed, but because I did. Closure isn't forgiveness, it's alignment. I don't hate her. Hate is expensive. I learned something better, how to win without applause. She taught me who not to be. I taught myself how to finish what I start.